Hi, this is Quentin Brown from Period 6 Computer Science 2 Honors, and today I will be going over Chapter 2, Challenge number 17. The title for this challenge is Stock Commission, and this challenge says that Catherine bought 600 shares of stock at the price of $21.77 per share. She must pay her stockbroker a 2% commission for the transaction. Write a program that calculates and displays the following: the amount paid for the stock alone without the commission, the amount of the commission, and the total amount paid for the stock plus the commission. So this is a pretty simple program. The only major hill for this program is probably the math, and it's not that bad. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with of course, the hashtag include IOStream. Spelled that wrong. And before I even start, I'm going to change the language on this to C++. There we go. Okay, so we're going to type in hashtag include in IOStream and continue down with using namespace std, then in that line, and then we're going to type int main with the brackets, and then we start our body of code. And the first thing we're going to start with a double, and the reason I use a double is because there's going to be a lot of decimals, considering it's going to be an approximate and it's using cents, so we're just going to keep it safe and go with a double. So it's asking, I think we're going to throw four variables into here. So the first variable we're going to have is shares, and then we're going to have the stock cost, and then we are going to have commission. So we're going to put in the commission, and finally we're going to have the total. We can end that line, make a few spaces down, and then we're going to type. Now we got to get to the math part. So what we're going to do is we're going to first tell the code that there are 600 shares. So shares, we're going to start off, put shares equals 600, and in that line, that's the simple part. And then the next one we're going to have is the stock price, which equals, and the stock price is the shares times the amount that each share costs, which is $21.77. So we're going to do the stock price equals 600 times $21.77, and we're going to end that line. The next one is commission equals, and the commission is the stock price. Actually, no, it's the stock price times, we got to do 2%, so that's 0.02. So it's going to be commission equals stock cost, not stock price, times 0.02. Okay. And then next, the final one is the total, which is going to be the commission plus the stock price. So let's do that. So the total equals commission plus stock cost. Okay. And that's it. That's all the variables we need. And now all we got to do is make the cout statements to output the answers for all the code. So cout. And then we're going to output and say that the amount paid for the stock, for the stock alone is, and then we're going to put the $sign, and we're going to put the stock. I put stock price. Got to be careful of that. Stock cost. Make sure all your variables are the same, otherwise your code will come out wrong. So stock cost, and then we can end that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll end that one, and then we're going to do cout. And the way this is looking, actually that should be fine. So the next one is we're going to say the amount of the commission. So the commission the commission owed to the broker is, and then we're going to put the $, and we're going to say it's going to be the commission variable. And then the final one, we're going to say cout, and we're going to say that the total amount paid comes out at, we'll put $, and we are going to put total, and that's it. If you want to, you can put the \n to bring the lines down, and that's what I'm probably going to do. Actually, I'm not going to do it in this one, but if that's what you want to do. And then of course you're going to put the return 0, and that's it. So this is looking good. So now we're just going to test it in codepad.org. So I'm going to open up a web browser. I'm going to go to codepad.org, click C++, we're going to paste it in there, and then we click submit, and there it goes. So just like I said, put the \n and it'll bring the lines down, so they go line, line, line. There'll be 3 lines of output code. So the amount paid for the stock alone was $13,062. The commission owed to the broker was $261.24, and the total amount paid comes out to $13,323.20. So, and yeah, so that's how you do chapter 2, challenge number 17.